Man, the Central Texas region, I think, has a lot of trap potential. And I think people are really drawn to the geography here, the history, and the beauty. It's a little bit different than the other markets in Texas. They're very strong and they have deep business roots. I think of Dallas as having some of the best real estate community in the world. And so as the state starts to get more connected, I think that that's going to be a positive for Texas.
I wish we'd have been here earlier. I really do. But I'm thankful to be here now. And the roots that we're now putting down in this community, the timing was perfect. You know, what is coming, it's hard for us to imagine, but what is coming in this marketplace is huge. And the quicker we're here and have a resource like this to offer to the community, the better for our organization. If someone would have said then, oh, Texas, it's the 8th largest economy on the planet. I mean, I think someone said that we just passed France. You know, if someone would have told us then that Furniture Marketing Group is going to serve a marketplace that's larger than France, I would have thought, well, how are we going to do that? And then 30 years later, here we are in what I think is the epicenter of business, growth, and expansion. We couldn't be happier to be working in the state of Texas, specifically in San Antonio.
You know, as we contemplated expansion and we thought about our legacy clients and how we wanted to go and serve them in the greater state of Texas and the major markets, we made a small mistake and I think a normal underestimation of how big and connected Central Texas is. Even though it's got its own flavor and identities, it's like one major MSA area now. There's so much in-migration to Texas and to the major markets. We saw this happen with Dallas and Fort Worth. It just grew together and carefully with its own identity. And so we made the mistake of putting Austin as our identity and very quickly learned with the opportunities that we were being pulled into with San Antonio that we needed to focus more and expand our identity in this area as the Central Texas market. So we're excited to get to serve San Antonio as a part of that. And we understand the complexities and the culture of marketplaces. It took a while for us to earn the trust of Fort Worth from Dallas. And I think it'll also take a while for us to earn the trust of San Antonio from Austin. But again, Gordon Highlander, our principal archetype is a servant, and we're gonna faithfully serve San Antonio. I think you're gonna see us more. Our FMG project at the Pearl is a great showcase, and it's a great showpiece for us. But the rest of our big clients will bring us to San Antonio.
One of the things that we're seeing now is that we used to look at the Houston marketplace or the Austin marketplace or San Antonio. It's one big marketplace now. And it's massive, and it has no, I don't know where this is going to stop. What you're starting to see now is San Marcos to Tyler. There are unbelievable projects that maybe are not just in the heart of any given city. And we want to be close to all of those projects. We want to be able to work on them. And so whether you're working with our Dallas office or Austin office or Houston or San Antonio, depending on where that project is, we have a unique capability of pulling in resources from all of those offices, if need be, to answer a specific goal or challenge. So I think that's one of the things that you're really going to see from the Furniture Marketing Group over the next 20 years is just, you'll be amazed at the projects we do that aren't necessarily in the heart of one of these big cities. I'm excited to be able to answer that need.
Yeah, I think when you get to know a marketplace, you have to understand its deep roots and its history. And I think of Central Texas as a very rooted historical part of Texas. And so relationships matter. We understand that. Our ask is to let us help in the careful competition. I think a marketplace needs really good leadership, and they need that to help with the rising tide. And so we're not here to take over. We're just here to support the growth and be a faithful servant to the San Antonio market.
Education and healthcare is a huge part of the market here in San Antonio. Think back about what it was like to go to a hospital or a university 15 or 20 years ago. They're not the same today. The amenities, the interior design, the environment is completely different. And so it takes an organization to be able to service and meet that need. It takes an organization that understands that. 15 years from now, we're going to look back at where we are in San Antonio, what exists in San Antonio. It's going to be drastically different. I can tell you it's going to be bigger. It's not going to be smaller.
I think what you're going to see with San Antonio is really responsible headquarter relocation. I think you're going to see companies seeking out the employment base here. So you'll continue to see businesses that support the military and support the changes of the military. But I think you're going to see corporate headquarter relocation to Central Texas that feels like they're a match for the culture that's here. I'm hopeful that the marketplace will see what I see in Gordon Highlander, and that's great leadership. The folks in Austin that are serving the Central Texas area, my hope is that the marketplace will come to know and love them too. That's the future of Gordon Highlander, is that team and their skill sets. There's been such a warm embrace for us in Austin. I just hope that that extends to the greater Central Texas marketplace.